Alright. BAS and FRO Fantasy Baseball Podcast. Welcome back.
Fro in the house.
Doing it with some emotion this time.
Contract that I got to.
Alright. So, what are we doing today?
This one, today, I'm doing Fro's Hidden Gems. I don't have one. I don't have two. I have 10. Count them. 10 hidden draft gems that I want to talk to the peeps about.
Oh, goodness. This is going to be a long one.
I don't know. We're going to be quick. But I do have 10 players I think are worthy of your draft considerations. I want to unearth them to the viewers out there so that they can have a top-notch draft. They can win their league the kind of way I
lose yours. Anyway, let's get going. Alright, do you want to start us off with our first couple of hidden gems? I don't think there's anything else we need to know.
No, a couple of things I want to say. Number one is every one of these players here are kind of like at the back end of the draft. They're either going to be not drafted at all or maybe just like a scab pickup or whatever. So that's kind of where I'm targeting these players talking about. Number two is I think I would encourage people to think long and hard about how they view their draft. Okay? Sometimes I think people lose interest and I can pick number 20, 21, 22, 23. They're just filling up the space.
Well, those can be really important. I mean, if you think about it, players like Eric Thames, they can really make a good impact to the start of your fantasy year if you draft well. And obviously, last year, no one even knew who he was, and he got drafted so late. And then you could, free agency and the back end of your draft can turn your team into a good team, into a winning team. And that, I think almost every winning team has that characteristic.
That's a spot on, Baz. I couldn't say that better myself.
I know you couldn't. That's why I did.
Yes.
Tables turn.
Tables are turned. So, yeah, I think if you're going to draft late, you should have two things in mind. Okay, I'm going to assume by this point all your spots are in your rotation or you're filled. You're looking at one of two things. You're looking at either they got an older player maybe who got a swan song like type of year maybe you could tap into, or you have a young gun that's coming up and can really do something really interesting.
Yeah. So either a breakout season or a last season wonder.
Exactly.
All right, let's get going. So, who is player number 1?
Well, the one I'm going to talk about first is he just got to be called out. And we haven't talked about it all in any of our podcasts, but is the number 1 ranked player by pretty much everybody when it comes to prospects. It is your outfielder, future superstar for the Atlanta Braves, Ronald Acuna.
All right, cut all the stuff. Just let's get right to the point. All right, Ronald Acuna. What do you think about him?
He's like a 17th round draft pick. It's kind of ADP. He often drifts a lot later than that. He's a genuine 5 category player at some stage. Will he be it this year? Maybe not. But we thought the same thing about Correa. We thought the same thing about Buxton. We thought the same thing about Bellinger. We thought the same thing about Corey Seager. I mean. So, if you had to roll your dice on one player who's probably not going to start the year in the big leagues, this is where you want to put it.
This is the man.
This is the guy you want.
All right. So, he's obviously, is he your first ranked sleeper, or how are you doing this? By ADP?
I think given he is a 17th round draft pick, he's a guy I would definitely try to make sure he's part of your team.
All right. Okay. So, sleeper number 2. Who is it?
Sleeper number 2, a guy I like. It's phenomenal. He is at this position. It just tells you the kind of career he's had so far, I guess. But his ADP is 229, which means he's not even being drafted in most drafts. Yet his numbers are actually pretty tasty. His pedigree is unquestionable. He's just a guy with injuries. Michael Brantley.
Oh, yeah.
Think about
He is that low?
He is that low. Michael Brantley is a 229 ADP. X rank of 241, yeah.
He is that low?
He is.
That shocks me.
He was a top maybe
fall?
6th or 7th round draft pick last year.
Yeah, I mean, his pedigree How is he that?
Yeah.
Boggles my mind.
So draft him. I mean, he's projected to get 62 runs, 13 home runs, 70 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, and 309. I mean, he's contributing in 5 categories for a guy who's probably not drafted.
Exactly. And I think my reaction is a perfect example of why he's ranked that low. Everybody's forgot about Michael Brantley.
Yeah.
No one, until they see the name, no one remembers Michael Brantley, which is why he's so low. So I think that. Honestly, I don't see how you can top that in this entire podcast. I think that will be the best one. I'm just saying.
That's why I had number 2. That's why. Number 3 though is another guy worthy of consideration. So ADP of 238. So this guy is not being drafted for the most part. X-rank of 208. Cargo. Carlos Gonzalez.
He's down there too?
He is down there too.
What's wrong with people?
I mean, this guy plays for the Rockies. Okay, he had a bad year, but that's the first bad year in a long time.
What's wrong with people?
Exactly.
What's gone wrong?
So, again, 276 batting average, couple stolen bases, 72 RBIs, 20 home runs, 73 runs. That's a solid player for a solid team. So I like that a lot. That's my 3rd hidden gem.
I don't. Okay, so you're telling me Brantley and Cargo I could get in the last 2 rounds. Thanks for helping me win the league this year, From. I like it.
Right.
All
right. My next one. Number 3.
Number 4.
Sorry.
Froman is the greatest at counting.
ADP of 235. 230. Addison Reed.
All right. Oh yeah.
So
he wasn't a closer last year, but he's still.
Well, he started off. He was the closer.
He was the closer.
Then he got traded.
Yeah.
But this guy's, I mean, he's a flamethrower. He's got more Ks than innings pitched. He's got a 2.59 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP. We know from history this is as true as anything. The closers you pick will not be. There'll be a lot of closers who don't get picked who are going to be save champions this year. This is a guy I would roll a dice on. He's currently at the Twins. He may not be there for long. He may be somewhere else. He's a guy I want to have on my team.
Exactly. All right, I like that.
All right.
Again, I completely forgot about him. I don't know. I completely forgot about him. That's a good one.
All right. Number 5, same category, RP. ADP of 220, Josh Hader.
Why you drafted this guy in your mock draft?
I do draft him again. I think this guy, he's behind Knebel at the Brewers, but you know what? This guy again, a flamethrower, 115 Ks in 80 innings. He's kind of their Patances. Great ERA, great WHIP. Anything goes along with Knebel. Let's face it, he could easily have a stumble, or this guy is trade bait. This is the kind of guy that if you're trying to fill out your roster, this is the kind of guy you want to grab.
That's it. That's all that needs to be said, really, isn't it? All right, number 6.
Number 6, catcher for your LA Dodgers. Austin Barnes.
Austin Barnes. Okay.
Okay, so again, ADP of 222. So again, it's a guy who's maybe barely being drafted. Highly regarded. He probably will take over the overall catching duties for the Dodgers by probably even mid-season. Bizarrely, he's got second base eligibility for a catcher. He's got a high batting average, reasonable home runs, reasonable RBIs, reasonable runs. Kind of guy you'd want to definitely have on your team.
Well, again, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I saw a prediction in a magazine. Austin Barnes will be owned by everybody at mid-season. That shows that people like this guy. People really, really like this guy. That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. All right. My next pick of guy I want to call out, number 7, I believe it is. This guy, he's called to everybody headaches over the years. Kind of like a bit of a Michael Brantley syndrome. Devon Travis.
Oh, my boy, Devon Travis. He's
when he's not injured, this guy has got rocking numbers. So, 285 projection, 46 stolen bases, 46 RBIs, 10 home runs, 47 runs. It's only on 350 at bats. So, if he has a full season, tells you he's going to have a full slate of numbers. keep your eye on this guy. Again, if you had to go burn your last pick in the draft, Devon Travis would be like, yeah, I'll roll that dice on Devon Travis.
Again, forgot about him, but I love that guy. I had 1 year. He was so that 1 year he was so good. He was so good, and I'll forever like that guy as a player. Yeah, definitely.
All right, let me throw another name out there. This guy doesn't even have an ADP.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's got an X rank of 1527.
All right, so let's skip that guy and get going.
Austin Hayes.
All right, Austin
outfielder
Hayes.
for the Baltimore Orioles.
So.
But a guy with great upside, Austin Hayes.
Who's that?
Outfielder for your Baltimore Orioles. Great upside. Projected to get 18 home runs, 72 RBIs, 51 runs. Think about that. 18 and 72 for a guy who's not even drafted. That's not bad. And he's young. He's got upside. That's why I like him.
All right. Would you draft him, or would you leave him for free agency?
Given my strategy, I probably wouldn't draft him. But
say you had a hitting.
But I also we only play in a 10-team league. So in a 14-team league, he's being drafted. 12-team league, he's being drafted.
All right, that's fair.
So,
okay. So say you had a homer strategy in a 10-team league. What would you do? Would you draft him or would you leave him?
I'd probably leave him, but it's kind of a guy I certainly want to keep an eye on.
Watch list? Is he a watch list kind of guy? He's
definitely a watch list guy.
All right. That's good.
All right.
Moving on. That was something for the bigger leagues out there. Moving on. Let's see what you got.
Another guy who is just not going to be drafted and somebody you should keep your eye on, Julio Arias.
Oh God, this guy. You love this guy. You love this guy so much. And you say he won't be drafted, but you drafted him, didn't you?
Yeah, but he's hurt, so he doesn't have an ADP. 2 years ago, this guy was the pitcher of the future, right? This guy has got nasty stuff. He's got a great curve, got a great fastball. He will feature heavily in the Dodgers rotation at some stage. Projected to be back right around the All-Star break. He's the kind of guy that, in some ways, is almost like an extra pick. You can draft him. You can stuff him right away on your DL, and then you can go back and get Austin Hayes. So,
exactly.
Yeah. So this is the kind of like I would draft him last. I would immediately throw him on my DL,
and then
I would
pick up someone else.
Go pick somebody else up.
All right. Well, this is especially good if you have 2 DL slots.
Depends how many DL slots you have.
Yeah.
If you're in our league, you only got 2. I think we should have 3. But
Yeah.
Trying to work on the commissioner for that.
Yeah. The commish is not the most flexible in the world, but there you go. It is what it is. Anyway, moving on. What's this? What pick number?
I think we're at pick number 9.
All right, pick 9.
A guy I want to give a little shout out to.
All right.
Jason Kipnis.
What's his ADP? If it's in the 200, I'm just going to...
215.
Oh, for God's sake. What has gone wrong with the fantasy world between this year and that? It's like, hang on. It's like we've thrown all common sense out the window in like the last 6 months.
He had a bad year. He had a bad year last year. He was injured last year, but this guy has been a rock solid second. I know.
It's Jason Kipnis. It's Carlos Gonzalez. It's Michael Brantley. So what if they had bad years? What are you guys doing? This is like this value is through the roof. Even if it doesn't work out, no one's gonna tell you, dude, you're an idiot because you drafted Kipnis in round 22.
Exactly.
No one's going to tell you that, even if it doesn't work out.
So
this is ridiculous.
And his numbers are pretty nice. I mean, 79 runs, 18 home runs, 64 RBIs, 12 stolen bases, 265. I mean, he's contributing in 4 categories for a guy who's going to barely be drafted.
They better be nice. There's Jason Kipnis. What is going wrong? Like, what is happening? I don't get it. Yeah. I seriously don't. Anyway, before I explode with rage about how this is ridiculous, let's just move on. Last pick.
All right. I want to give a little shout out for Wilmer Flores.
Oh, I know him. Okay, so he's not like a Kipnis, or he's not like a Brantley or Gonzalez. All right, I'd like to hear your explanation here.
First of all, young guy. I think he's got upside potential. Look at his numbers, right? A couple of them on side. Look at his numbers. First of all, he's ADP of 249, so he's not really being drafted. He's got 20 home runs, 63 RBIs, 268 batting average, and 51 runs on only 420 at bats.
That's pretty good.
So you could throw. Let's say he plays a full season, 550 at bats. He's bumping on to 30 home runs. He's bumping on to 75 RBIs, 70 runs. This is a good player, and he's got first base, second base, and third base eligibility.
So he's a mini Marwin Gonzalez.
He's exactly.
Well, also Terry Collins is gone, and he seemed he didn't like the young players. I mean, you saw with Conforto.
Yep.
I mean, the struggle he had to get in the team was just insane. So, maybe with this new manager, I don't know, I forget his name, but maybe with the new manager, maybe we'll see some young players feature a bit more for the Mets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a good one.
All right.
Is that number 10? Is that
that's
it?
That's number 10. That's our 10 hidden gems. Have a think about these guys as it pertains to your overall strategy and see whether you can fit them in at the back end of your draft.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Fro. I think that was very good for us. I think even I learned a few things. I'll definitely be using them in my next mock draft to hopefully get better than a B+.
All right. Peace out, guys.
All right. See you guys next time. Again, please be sure to like, subscribe, share this with your friends. We really, 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 really do appreciate it.
Like us, love us. Well, not love us. Just like us. Tell your friends.
That was a bit weird. Anyway, peace out, guys. See you guys next time.